Last time on Ghost of Tsushima.
Before he died, Riku hid his Sarugami armor somewhere on Iki Island. Now he haunts the coast, a wrathful spirit who preys on anyone brave or foolish enough to seek the cursed armor of Black Hand Riku.
Hola amigos, Ghost here, and today we continue the story of the Ghost. We have learned the truth behind the pirate armor of Black Hand Riku, and in doing so claimed the armor to use against the Mongols. After that, we investigated rumors about Cloud Forest Temple being used by the Eagle tribe. The Eagle tricked the monk in charge with her poison to aid her by converting the temple's followers into willing servants. Once this was learned, we freed the people, killed the Mongols in charge, and aided the monk with coping through the poison's effects. Maybe this could help us with the poison ourselves. Now we continue to help the people across Iki Island. Let's do this! The Ghost of Iki Island. Someone on Iki Island is pretending to be the ghost. Survivors camped near Kimono Trail may know where I can find this imposter. Our rewards are minor legend increase, a minor utility charm, and 4 leather. Let's do this!
Ghost of Iki, they call him.
I'll take him over a dozen samurai any day.
The ghost will help us.
I hear he killed 1,000 Mongols with that old Shimura bastard slung over his shoulder. Yes?
Those stories, they're not entirely true.
Of course they are. You must have heard some good ones about the ghost.
I didn't hear the tales. I lived them.
Good one.
If you want to help his fight, the Ghost of Iki is asking for donations. We leave our offerings at his camp, northeast of where Kidafure village used to stand.
If you're taking food, he likes his sake filtered and his millet washed.
I'm sure he does.
The Ghost of Iki Island.
I hope the ghost hears our prayers.
Hearing's one thing. Let's hope he answers them.
You're a good horse, Nobu. Pasta, Nobu! Wonder who's been impersonating me. Must be the ghost camp. Still warm. Drank every drop. He was here, maybe watching something. I should wait, see if he comes back. Movement near the camp. Bandits. You must be the ghost. Are you stealing sake? More thief than samurai. Don't hit those barrels. Where are you running off to? Better catch up. Time to meet the ghost. All right, ghost. Let's see if you left a trail. Tracks. Clumsy.
got you! Back off! Or you'll answer to the ghost of Iki!
Enough! I'm looking for the ghost.
You and half the island, but we found him first. This little rat shit owes us a fortune!
He owes me more.
One day, boy. Then we start snipping off toes.
So you're the hero everyone's talking about.
Oh no, I'm not the ghost, but I do work for him. There we were, fighting to save Iki Island, when those dead fox bandits attacked us. Took the ghost prisoner.
Where do they take him?
Their camp, just west of here. I've got one day to pay them back.
No, stay out of trouble. I will find your master. I have some questions for the ghost of Iki.
It came from over. Enemy! Hide!
All right. You?
Lord Sakai, get me out of here!
You're pretending to be the ghost.
A respectful tribute.
Respectful. I should have known you were behind this.
I'm sorry, Lord Sakai. With Mongols everywhere, I couldn't take it anymore. Then I heard this Iki smuggler was prepping a one-way trip to the mainland. I had to get out!
And you didn't say goodbye.
You're always so busy!
If you were so eager to escape, how did you end up like this?
I got caught sneaking aboard the smuggler's ship. When word got out that I was stranded on Iki, some very bad locals hunted me down. Tried to rob me.
Did you rob them first?
Skimmed profits and Sarasake never hurt anybody.
So you're the most hated man on Iki. Half the island wants you dead, the other half you owe money. Am I close?
Lucky guess.
That doesn't explain the ghost act.
The people here hate me. But as the ghost, I could inspire the locals, rob the lowlifes, and
And buy your way to the mainland.
everybody wins.
I should leave. Let you deal with this mess.
But the ghost wouldn't do that, right?
Hold still.
Arms are still asleep.
Wake them up. I'll escort you to the campsite, but that's it.
Fucking Kenji, man.
All right, Ghost of Iki. You're on your own.
Wait. You can't leave me here. Everyone on this island is out to get me.
What about your recruit?
You met Hugo. Is he all right?
He nearly lost his head trying to pay your ransom.
He's just a fisherman. The kid needs me. Help me find Hugo, and I'll be out of your hair, I promise.
Oh, he better be close.
We agreed on a meeting place nearby, in case we were split up.
Lead the way.
I thought you only had eyes for Tsushima. What brings you to Iki?
I came here with my father once. Years ago. Never thought I'd return. When I heard something terrible was happening here, I couldn't ignore it.
Wish I'd known about those rumors. All I heard was Iki is safe, not a Mongol in sight.
This friend of yours, how did you convince him to join your ghost performance?
The Eagle tribe sank the boat I used to get here. I almost drowned, but Fugu pulled me from the sea. I tried to ditch him, but he wouldn't listen.
You couldn't resist your charms.
Few can, my lord. Fugu! It's me!
I knew you'd escape, Master! The ghost lives to fight again!
Enough with the ghost talk, Fugu. You can call me Kenji. My friend here is the ghost.
Oh, I see. Well, someone called the Viper has a message for the ghost.
That's for me.
You're in trouble with the Viper of Hakata Bay?
He's the smuggler I told you about. The one with the ship ready to sail for the mainland. I tried sneaking on board, but he caught me. Now I owe him a small fortune if I want to keep my head and get off this island.
Then we better meet him and sort this out.
You're going to help me?
The Ghost of Iki is going to help himself. I want to meet the smuggler who spent the last 20 years evading samurai capture. What happened to your horse?
Miko? I had to trade him to the Viper as collateral. I hope he's all right.
Lord Shimura's been hunting the Viper for years. You're lucky he didn't take one of your hands when you tried to sneak aboard his ship.
He was about to chop off other things, but I convinced him to save me a seat to the mainland. All it took was handing over Miko and promising to pay 10 times the asking price. You should know, the Viper doesn't like people like us.
People like us?
You know, tough guys. What's so funny?
Nothing.
Well, whatever you do, don't push him. This doesn't have to get ugly. Wait here, Fugu.
Yes, I mean, Master Kenji.
It's me, Kenji, the Ghost of Iki. We're here to see the Viper.
Be calm, Kenji, and don't talk too much.
Who, me?
Where is my money?
You must be the Viper of Hakata Bay.
Who is the muscle, Kenji?
He's a friend. Jin Sakai.
Sakai? Had a run-in with your father once. Never got the feeling back in my little finger. Cannot say I mourned him.
My father made enemies, but they're not mine.
Good. Old grudges are bad for business. How did this runt recruit a samurai?
Kenji said he tried to sneak aboard your ship. He regrets the insult.
That's me, stupid, disrespectful Kenji.
Now he owes you a small fortune.
A big fortune. If you came to negotiate, you are wasting my time.
If you're holding out for money, it's going to take Kenji a year to pay you back.
That is his problem.
And yours. You need payment today to fund your journey. And weather the Mongol invasion. Lower Kenji's payment. And we can settle up now. Or wait. And hope he survives long enough to pay you back in full.
Hey!
You have got a smart friend, Kenji. I think we can work something out, Lord Sakai. Those Eagle Tribe bastards stole my navigation charts. Maps of every smuggling route between China and Hakata Bay.
You need them to reach the mainland.
That is right. And if the Mongols break my code, they will learn every weakness in the Shogun's fleet.
That sounds very bad.
We can recover these charts. If you grant Kenji passage to the mainland.
You have yourself a deal. Keep an eye on Kenji. Trouble sticks to him like shit on rice.
That could have gone worse.
The Viper trusts us. Now we have to deliver.
I think I pulled something when those bandits tied me up. Maybe I should rest up while Hugel helps you rob the Mongols.
He's just a fisherman, Kenji. He saved your life.
I know.
If you want to act like the ghost, stop using people and start thinking how you can help them.
You're going to die here, just like your father. The Sakai name will vanish from the earth. Your life meant nothing.
Stop it.
Back there with the Viper. I didn't know you were such a smooth talker.
I spent most of my life helping Lord Shimura settle disputes among samurai families.
Sounds boring.
Sometimes, but wield it carefully. The right word strikes deeper than the sharpest blade. Quickly, Nobu! More guards than I expected.
Maybe I should keep watch. Anything goes wrong, I'll give a signal. Bird call. No, screaming monkey. Shh.
The Viper's navigation charts. Time to go.
You enjoy this. Once you pissed yourself in fear, remember? You hid then too.
You're not real.
The Sakai banner. Interessante. 1 of 30. Let's take a look. Once proud banners of the Sakai clan, years and weather have taken their toll. The locals planted these banners to remember victories against the samurai. So basically these replace the Sashimono banners of Tsushima with these banners for Iki. I forgot about these, and they'll be easy to collect. They're like the other banners, so... Anyway, back to what we were doing. Let's take out the last of the Mongols real quick. Alright, I think that's all the Mongols in this little camp. It's always better to clear them out than to just leave them to their own devices. Alright, let's take these charts back.
Any luck?
I've got it. Let's go.
Just in time. Good work. Everything is here. We'll just need a few minutes to check my maps. Then we set sail.
What about the people we sent ahead of us?
Settled on board, but we are at capacity. Have to dump all expendable cargo. There's only room for one more passenger. Ready to set sail, Kenji?
When do we leave?
Soon. We wait for no one. Pleasure doing business with you, Lord Sakai.
And you.
Sure you don't want in? I could hide you in one of my sake barrels. It's a tight squeeze, but with a little cooking oil, those narrow hips...
I'll pass. I'm not finished here yet.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Keep some of your best sake chilled for me. We'll celebrate when this is all over.
I'd like that. Huga!
Forget something, Master?
Yeah, my common sense. Take my seat on the ship. You earned it.
But, Master...
Get moving before I change my mind.
I didn't think you had it in you.
I'll scrape by. Fugu, I didn't like his chances. It's better this way. Besides, you didn't think you'd get rid of me that easily, did you?
I'm not that lucky.
This calls for a drink.
To the Ghost of Iki.
To forgetting all about him.
And with that, we have completed the Ghost of Iki Island. And we gain a technique point, which we can't use for anything. And we get Charm of Perfect Landing. Gain resolve after successfully performing a safe landing. Quite useful. I think this is it is a utility charm, a minor one, in fact. But it's quite useful if you screw up parkour. And of course, the 4 leather. Dang, Kenji just leaving like that. I was gonna say something. But no, I love this mission for multiple reasons. It shows the growth of Kenji's character, even though he's still an idiot and gets in trouble. You can see that he's trying to do the right thing. His missions on Tsushima show that. And here, I wouldn't say it's completed his character arc, but it shows that he's continuing to grow in that case. I also like it because there's 2 technical ways the mission can conclude. One being the one we did where we de-escalated the confrontation with the Viper so that we can get the charts so that he can leave and have this ending where they can leave, and also prevent the Mongols from discovering weaknesses in the Shogun's fleet, which, granted, the Shogun, there's no like major clash between their fleets in history, but this could easily, in this game's version of the history, this led to that never happening. And the other one is where you confront the Viper and you actually have a duel with him. Now, I do not remember if you actually kill the Viper or you defeat him and they stop before you kill him, and he's basically like, fine, I'll let him on, but you need to get these charts or can't sail. So I think it technically leads back to the same ending if I remember correctly, but the way that it leads to that ending is different, and I very much like how that is. And like I said with Kenji, it's just a great little side development for him. It's great. Though Kenji, never use my name again. There's only one ghost, and it is me. But yeah, that was a great little story, a great little tale. Also, real quick, As you can see on the map, the Viper's Den is now a fast travel location, but right next to it is actually the Viper. So, even though we don't actually duel him if you choose the de-escalation version of the mission, you can actually replay the actual duel itself, even though you can't complete the mission over again. So it's kind of cool that they added that, because then you can see what the duel is like, and yeah. The impact of loss. A monk gave himself to the Mongols to stop them from destroying a camp of survivors near Lake Nagata. I may be able to stop the Mongols and return the monk to the camp that desperately needs him. Our rewards are minor legend increase, a minor range charm, and 10 linen. Let's do this!
We have no training.
I don't even have a sword, but we can't abandon him to the Mongols. We owe him our lives.
A samurai. We have no food for you, my lord.
I wouldn't accept any if you did. Not after what the Eagle tribe did to your camp. Was anyone hurt?
We were spared thanks to Doshun, the monk who oversaw this camp.
He agreed to go with the Mongols peacefully if they didn't harm us.
Where did they take him?
We don't know, but we have people searching.
I'll help. It's a rare man who would sacrifice himself for others.
Hotoke can tell you where our men are searching. Her husband is leading the group.
Thank you for the information.
The men searching for Doshun, did you see where they went?
No, and I'm not waiting around for them either.
The monk risked his life so you could stay.
I didn't ask him to, and now he's gone. There's no more food or supplies. It does me no good to stay.
I can't believe it. It's been 15 years since I saw a samurai.
You must mean Lord Sakai's men.
Yes, from the invasion. There's nothing here for you to take. The Mongols have it all.
I'm here to help find the monk, Doshun.
You are? My husband and a few others are looking for him. They followed the Mongols toward the bridge. I'll show you.
You should stay. It could be dangerous.
I want to help. I owe Doshun more the most.
The impact of loss.
This way. What I said earlier about the samurai? I'm sorry. The invasion took so much from me.
You mean your arm? You must have been a child. War or no, that shouldn't have happened.
I found a wounded samurai in our stable. Gave him food and water. My father caught me. Cut off my arm. The hand that fed the enemy, he said.
That's cruel. He was wrong.
No. He was right. The next night, the samurai came to our village and slaughtered everyone. It was Doshun who took me in, tended my wound. I survived because of him. I owe him my life.
There's something on the path. Men have been cut down.
My husband!
Stay there. I'll check.
I think I might be sick.
Focus on breathing. This man is older.
Rokuro. He left with my husband. He was new to camp.
He's younger. There's a mark on his chin.
That's Kanaji. He had a wife and children. Do you think my husband got away?
We need to find the Mongols, quickly. There's something on the path. This rice. It must have come from your camp.
Likely. The Mongols took all our food.
Let's follow it.
What would Hotoke say if she knew who you are? Mutilated. Her village slaughtered. All to feed your father's arrogance.
You didn't answer my question about my husband. Do you think he got away?
We should go as fast as we can.
I'm trying. But my feet and back, I had to come. I owe Doshun everything. But if I lose my husband, I don't know what I'll do.
We'll find him.
I never thought I'd have a family. But then I met Togo. With him, so many things became possible. But without him...
Stay here until I kill the Mongols.
There. Mongols on the beach. I need a better look.
Togo! Is he hurt?
I can't tell. But the Mongols will kill him if they know we're here. A monk.
Doshun.
They have him bound. Ready for execution.
No.
You can't save both. Sacrifice her husband and she falls into despair. Let the monk die and her hopes die with him.
Please, you have to save them.
I won't be able to save both. The moment I make a move, the Mongols will see me. When that happens,
I can't lose either of them.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, I love this mission for this specific reason. A philosophical dilemma. Do you save one that cares most to a person, or save another who could save many, countless more people and their families? It is a very... it's a tough choice to make. And honestly, like with killing or sparing our uncle, I would say both of these versions can easily be the canon choice. And honestly, the one I'm going to do is save the monk. Like I said, I believe both are very much canonical. It makes sense for why both you save one or the other. But in this case, I'm going to save the monk because, well, there are a lot more people that on this island that need help, and losing the monk will affect more people. So yeah.
I owe you my life. My lord, the young man, does he live?
I couldn't reach him in time.
Forgive yourself.
He deserves hell, not forgiveness.
Hotoke.
You've robbed my child of a father!
If I had known...
Our lives have no value to you. That was true 15 years ago, and you proved the same today.
It was an impossible choice.
My husband will not die in vain.
With that, we have completed the impact of
She will
loss.
forgive you in time. Make sure you forgive yourself.
And we get the charm of desperate measures. If you have no arrow, I was about to say answers. If you have no arrows, you can again. I just cannot speak. If you have no arrows, you can gain one by successfully blocking an arrow. Requires the deflect arrows technique. Quite a powerful charm, in my opinion. If you're defensive and need arrows. And like I said, I love this mission for this very dilemma of which one you would choose, which one you think is more correct. And honestly, maybe it's just because I am sometimes with these kind of choices, I can easily see why both are correct. And honestly, they both are the correct answer. It just depends on how you look at things. And honestly, if I was super fast, I would say both of them. Because they both deserve to live. And yeah, she probably will hate us for the rest of our lives, and or she'll just lose her anger towards us later on, like the monk said. But we will never know. And honestly, it is amazing that these side quests in Iki Island expansion give us such ideas to work with. Whether it's the one with the Cloud Forest Temple, and even though the monk was helping people, Jin decides to help him, even regardless of what could have happened to the people. With Kenji, we see Kenji's development and the ability to choose whether to fight the Viper or to just de-escalate the thing and work together for a better end. And with this one, it save the monk who will help save many others, or save the father of the child that she is soon to have. It's very hard choice to make, and honestly, like I said, I see both of them as the correct choice, no matter what. And it sucks because you have to choose one or the other, and it's just the way it is sometimes, and that's why I love this mission. I am sorry for your husband's death. I will avenge him by killing the eagle herself and all the other Mongols I can get my hands on. Though I will let you grieve. I hope you can forgive me, and remember that the monk will help so many others, including yourself, when it is time to bear the child that you are carrying. Goodbye. So real quick, I wanted to return to the survivor camp that initiated that last mission to show you the consequences / impact of our choice. And for saving the monk, as you can see, the survivor camp is doing well. There's more people, less of the people are potentially sick, and overall is doing alright. But if we had chosen the other path, obviously the monk would be dead, and many of these people would be sick. And over the course of the game, if you come back here a second time, all the people here would be dead. So, when I say that both versions of that story are canon to me, that are make the right choice in that moment, it's the both make sense for the choice to pick. But overall, in the aftermath, obviously saving the monk is the truly best ending of the two of that mission. But of course, saving the husband also. If you never came back to this camp and never knew of the outcome, then of course the other one, saving the husband, could have also been pretty good. But Yeah,
Can't believe
and
she
real
fell
quick,
into
let
our
us talk
pits
to
of
the
red.
monk.
Your camp looks well.
The Mongols drive more to us every day, and I'm grateful to be here to help them. Have you seen Hotoke? She hasn't had her child yet.
If she had told me she was pregnant before...
You would have chosen differently. Perhaps that's why she remained silent. Hotoke gave you the choice she couldn't make. Easier to hate you than to hate herself. You're doing her a service.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you.
It will never be what could have been. But when she looks into her child's eyes and sees her husband lives on, she will find joy again. Until then, she has us.
Wise words, monk. Wise words.
You hear?
And basically what the
Yusuf's
monk
back from
says
Tsushima.
sums it all up. Even though initially both choices make a lot of sense and can be considered canon, the choice to save the monk is the best choice overall and in the future to come, as all these people are alive instead of becoming sick or dying, and that she will be able to bear her child and eventually have joy again and all that. And like he said, it's better for her to hate us than herself if she had the choice to do either save the monk or the husband. And since the other choice is all these camp followers dead, she would also be dead along with her child eventually. As if I remember correctly, the only person to survive in the other ending is her husband, ironically enough. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight this real quick. That, like, I still stand by both endings to the mission specifically make sense, but with the going back to the camp, there's only one choice that truly makes sense in the grand scheme of things. That all these people will survive, including her, because you save the monk. But if you save the husband, her and all these people would be dead eventually. And it just puts a lot of perspective into the matter. If you knew the knowledge that she was pregnant, obviously you would try to save the husband. But because you don't, and you choose to save the monk, you would see that all these people still survive nonetheless if you do come back to this camp. And if you did save the husband and came back here, you would see the consequences of saving him over the monk. And that's another reason why I like that side mission, and it's just amazing in my opinion. But yeah, I just wanted to show that slash highlight that real quick for y'all. So yeah, the last thing that we're gonna do for today's chapter is come back to this cat sanctuary and complete it.
On our walks, my mother would regale me with funny stories about the cats that roam the palaces in Kyoto. I would pepper her with questions, but soon enough, it was time for Bokken practice. My mother would bring me to the swordmaster, a gruff country samurai. But I think she wanted something else for me.
And by completing that first cat sanctuary, we gain charm of Nikoma's hunt. With the blessing of the feline kami, throw kunai at a target during chain assassinations to extend your range. And of course it's a stealth charm, and the more cat sanctuaries you go to, it improves it. This is a very powerful stealth charm and helps with chain assassinations, allowing you to have a fourth kill if you're able to manage it. So very powerful. I'll definitely be equipping this for my ghost build. And there we go. I must say, I do love the little bit of story that we get with Jin and his mother through his dialogue while we do these sanctuaries. It's beautiful, quite beautiful indeed, to learn more about his perspective with his mother and everything. And there we go. There we go. I know I said the last thing would be the last thing, but this truly is the last thing. Above that little cat sanctuary is this banner right here, the Sakai banner. And the way to get to it is actually, well, this little bridge, you have to actually you have to grapple hook it and throw it down. And I did that off screen a chapter ago, and I had forgotten I did that. Luckily, I didn't collect the banner behind it, so there we go. And with that, we conclude today's chapter of the Ghost story. I hope you all enjoyed the chapter. I certainly did. Until next time, this is Ghost, signing out.